Hey everybody, welcome back to Focaccia bread, recipe 2, part 3. So the bread has risen for 30 minutes. Let me move this out of the way so you can see Wyatt. Now you stop barking at the neighbors. My dog, when he hears somebody, he will start barking. I gotta hurry up and get this, not just for my children and my grandchildren, but now for my daggum dog. I need to hurry up and find a house so he can have a yard. Because he will bark if he hears anybody. He thinks they're coming in on me. So anyway, as you can see, it's puffy and it's beautiful and it's nice. And the Wyatt, it's okay. Forgive me. So it's puffy, and now we're with very clean hands. We're going to take our fingertips and we're going to just, don't go all the way through because you don't want to put a hole in it. But we're going to indent the bread. Excuse me, the bread dough. We're going to indent it. It's supposed to be like that. I'm so excited. I can't wait to taste this bread. Just gonna, and just remember, you're not going all the way through to the bread. Now, I have added 4 tablespoons of olive oil to the remainder of what I had left over out of the 10 tablespoons. And I'm going to use every bit of it. We want this olive oil to sink into the indentions of the bread dough, excuse me. This bread requires a significant amount of olive oil. Now, that looks pretty dry, so I'm going to have to add no. I was going to say, I thought I was going to have to add a little bit more, but maybe not. I'm using the back of my spoon, and I'm just kind of spreading it around. No, I don't need to add any more. That's a perfect amount. So altogether, this was 6 tablespoons of olive oil because I had 2 tablespoons left, and I added 4 tablespoons to it, giving me a total of 6 tablespoons of olive oil, and that is actually perfect. I just needed to spread it a little bit more with the back of my spoon. It's going into the indentions that I made with my fingertips. That is perfect. Now we're going to add some salt. This is 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I'm just going to take it and go over the entire loaf. I think that's plenty of salt. So I'm going to stop there. That was 1/4 teaspoon. I think 1/4 teaspoon will be perfect. Now, this is our 1 tablespoon of rosemary. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, I just love herbs so much. And I'm going to sprinkle the 1 tablespoon all over my bread. And again, this is rosemary. And that's it. We're going to bake this at 400 degrees for exactly 22 minutes. Now, I'm going to double check with my recipe to make sure that I told you correctly, because I noticed in some of my videos I give I mistake the amounts and the time. No, I take that back. It's bake it at 400 for 18 minutes. Please forgive me. I'm double checking my recipe, and you bake this at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for exactly 18 minutes. Not 22, 18 minutes. That's all you need. If you bake it for 22 minutes, you could risk it being too crispy or even burnt. So please forgive me. It is 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 18 minutes. We will be back. I'm going to put this beauty in the oven, and this is the original focaccia bread. This is going to go very well with the dish that I'm making for today. And I can't wait to show you more stuff. I love all you guys and gals. We will be back. This is part 3. We will be back for part 4. And because I want you to see what it looks like after it's been baked. And I can't wait to taste this. All right, I'll be back. Peace and love.